Alright, hello everybody. This is actually a challenge lock by TypeRegal. Looks like number 3. Here's the key. As you see, I've already picked it. The fun thing is to see if I can get it on camera. It's tricky, and it has an interesting fault set. One thing I've learned, see, if you really look at it, it's got some play right there. So you get a little bit of a sweet spot to kind of adjust and rotate your plug accordingly by the way how the pins bind. Feeling for other pins. See what they're doing. It's a fun and interesting pick. I actually used the pick I got from Terry Bead, and it fell off into a deep fault set. And I had picked another pin, and given the size of the hook on it, it actually trapped it, so I had to reset. And it seems like I have my, with this one, I had used, I guess that is the Tilla instead of the Tron, or that might be the Tron. Either way, I need to get another of each. There's a little touch right there. It feels like that was probably the back pin. A bit of core movement, and that was a little bit more of a click. I'm trying to be easy on how I pick these pins, because I've seen some of TypeRegal's work, and the pins pretty damn evil, you know, especially some of the eccentric, asymmetric pins. See, there's that deep fault set right there. Get a good look at it. So now I've got to make sure I'm here, and now I need to come back some, because there's going to be some binding, a few more binding pins, and feels like the back pin is binding. You can bring it back a little bit, but definitely the right size tension for the keyway is definitely needed. And like I said, it's losing some pins, it felt like. Yep, see, deep fault set right there. Nice one, nice one. Love it. But now to figure out where I've got to overcome that at. If that pin there is literally set, nope, I lost my default set. So all right, see if I can gain it back. A little bit right there, and I should have just recorded it when I was just picking around with it, but I didn't. And I'm just trying to see if I can actually pick it. Got lucky, it looks like. So, a little bit of tension. Oh, there we go. There's that. I had to ask, make sure there was nothing really, really tricky inside of this thing, because if they want me to do a gut, I just want a little bit of a heads up. And I really didn't want to, have to worry about opening the key. And just get it back to the picked state. to get it on camera and do a gut, show pen work, the mods, and how the drivers interact with the mods as well as the key pins, and you know, give it a pretty good review. And I've been on the ledge the whole time. Awesome. Oh, that's all right. Said I got lucky earlier. That was a pen for sure. There's the default set, so some spool action going on there. I might need to try the approach I had earlier. I did get this open. Off camera, it seems like I got it open a little bit faster. I think there I'm oversetting. Let that drop down a little bit, default set, but that's my binder. I gotta find that right balance of what the hell I need to do. Definitely does some good work. I'm curious to see what's on the inside. I was kind of hoping I'd go ahead and have this thing open by now, but we all know how things tend to get camera shy. Got a lot of crunching up in here. Quite interesting. Whatever's going on in the inside. How many pins does this thing have? I don't know. I think I've overset that one, but we'll find out. Default set. Go a little bit deeper. I'm trying to find actual binding pins. A deeper fault set. That one's binding. It feels like they're all binding, so default sets. This is actually a real fun pick. It's got a lot of action, a lot of feedback, and it leaves you guessing. So if I can get this, I don't know if I want to send it to Lady Locks. Sadistic Picker. Picksmith's got his hands busy for a while. Basically, I just want to kind of get the lock, keep it moving around out there, and not have it hoarded. And hey, there we go. There is the open. I love it. If I could keep it, I would, but you know, it wouldn't be right of me to do so. This is from TypeRegal. I think this is number 3. Now, let's see if we can got this. Try to keep it all in the same shot. And it left view there just for a moment. We'll just put it down right here. Move that. This machine's ready. Rotate. Down. Bring this one to view. If this thing's won't go down anymore. Come on, baby. Well, it might be just, what, 4 pins? 4 or 5 pinner? Oh, if it is, you know. Oh, sorry. Let's take this back out a little bit. Let's see if the mullet will fit back here. And it looks like it. Don't let them hold this. There we go. It's in the picked position, I think. Keep it still picked if possible. Alright, if that's not going to come out easy, I just think I'll probably go this way. Because I don't want to have a gutting disaster with a challenge lock. I've done that before and that sucked. Let me just go ahead and get this right here. You know what? I'm not going to use this one. I will use this one. Alright. I probably should have my glasses on too, but yeah, that spring on that retainer pin. Ooh, nice. I like to have a bunch of those. Those are excellent. And the small mini kick locks, padlocks, Makos, American, so on and so forth. All right. Let's see. Shimmy, shim, shim. I believe in shimming. Alright, which way are the key pins? Alright, they're over here this way. So, looks like that's about right. Keep on going, baby. Keep on going. There we go. Key pins. Yeah. Cool. Alright, it is a 5-pinner, man. Let's see, pin number 1. Standard. 2, standard. 3, standard. standard. And when we got in pin number 5, and I need to make sure these are all orientated right. Ooh, got a little bit of work here on this one. Let's bring this over. Tweezers, 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 tweezers. What have I done with my tweezers? I love it when I hide stuff in front of my face somewhere amongst all of this. Making sure. Nope, they're not there. Hey, 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 hey. Put you right here. Alright. I'm sorry this is going to take a little bit longer. Well, here it is. Or these tweezers are not my favorite, but they work. Just got to take this out to look underneath the light to make sure I got them orientated right. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Looking at this. I don't have to orientate it right, but I'll double check on the video to see what pins may have flopped over, because I want to rebuild this correctly. And now let's see what we got going on here. All right, we'll start right here at the front. We'll go easy with it. Exposing the chamber, push it down. Ooh. All right. Okay. Go ahead and take out the spring. Easy. I'll get a steel spring here. Right. Right, spin that around. Right. Come on. Man. Like another steel spring. Alright. Pin chamber 3. Ooh, don't launch, don't. Oh, it did launch or something. There's 2 pins in here. So we got that was on the bottom. Then we got this one right here. I think that's how that was set. I am going to take a picture to make sure that that is exactly how that was set up. Like I said, it jumped out. So, you know, when they tend to jump out like that. It's kind of hard, and that's why I always try to push down on the pin. And when I got off camera and stuff like that, I'm able to see. Looks like so far all steel springs, but they do vary between 1 and 2 and the 3. So now let's go to pin number 5. See what we got here. Looks like a homemade trampoline pin right there on that one. A little bit of spoolie action if we get the spring to come out. There we go. Easy, baby. Easy. All right. Pin number 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's one of those 2-parters, it looks like. Oh, heck yeah. All right. Oh, man. I cannot believe that. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Because the bigger end was at the L. And another driver right here on top of that. And another steel spring. Get that spring out of there. There we go. Quick little look inside the Bible. Possibility there's been some mods made, but you know, you never know till you check. Clean. Clean. It looks like clean all the way through. Clean all the way through. Interesting lock. Let's get a close look at the pen work here. Now for myself, so we got standard key pins 1 through 4. Look at this one underneath the. Let's just bring the magnifying lamp over here and we'll look at them together. Or actually, I'll just raise this up. Some of this crap out of the way and look at these a little bit better. Okay, this key pin right here. I wish I had my glasses on. Like a torpedo, spool top, overset trap. Driver number 5. Trying to look past the camera here. We'll just zooming in. And yep. Nice trampoline pin right here. Very nice trampoline pin. Or some people like to call it reversed hourglass. Alright, your hair on that part here. Now these are 2-part pins. Kind of acts like a drunken spool. You got a little nub, little notch right up here towards the top, which this presses down on. Here gives you a little bit of a drunken spool effect. It'd be, if this is just below the shear line, a little bit of a gap right there where it sticks up past the shear line to the into the Bible. That's a small spool right there. And you got your other spool right here, which looks like it tapers down to even smaller. Yeah, very nice pen work here. Seriously. Very nice, very nice. This one, like I said, I think probably may have actually went like this with the fine serrations. Awesome fine serrations on that pen. Look at that. And it has a little nub. So I think I'll make sure that this is the actual orientation, because it did leap out and it goes by the same principle as pen number 4 on this pen number 3 driver pen, where it has just a standard key pin pushing down on it. Excuse me. And it's like an, I guess you would call it like an hourglass type pen. You got your serration here where it tapers down, and it kind of like a rounded off bevel that you pretty much see like a inside of a pulley wheel, the main driver wheel there. And it's really nice work. Very small, very detailed. Your eyes are probably better than mine. Probably a lot better than mine. But There we go. And here we go. Here's pin number 1. Pin number 1. Take a look at that. It's almost like it almost reminds me of like a true mushroom shape. It's, of course, will be, or maybe like a spade from, you know, playing cards. It's an interesting little pin right there. And got your spooled section right here. No, okay, it's not like a too exact point, but looks like it does look like a mushroom, maybe some type of a lava lamp. That's an interesting spool. All right, now let's see if we can excuse me again. Now let's move this back out of the way and come out, tilt back down. Let's get a look at the plug here. Modifications, possible undercut, nothing, 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 and nothing. So it's all about the pins as far as your drivers go. And spring tension. This is actually a fun challenge lock to pick. You know, even though there's nothing going on in the plug or the Bible. Let's put this down here. Alright, and see this right here. So I'll go back and put these back in here, and we'll get a look to see how the drivers will be interacting with the shear line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Bring this one in right here. Aha. And this one, I need to make sure I've got the orientation of this one correct. Right there on that. There we go. That is how all of this comes together. Zoom in a little bit more on this. Break this up a bit. Zoom in a little bit more. There you go. That's pretty much how these are going to interact. This is actually, you know, a very nice challenge lock. Thank you for taking it easy on me with this one, TypeRegal. I do appreciate it. Everybody, I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. So I'm going to lay everything back out onto the pinning tray, take a picture, and verify that everything is pretty much exactly how it was pinned before it was sent to me, before I rebuild it and send it out to the next picker. Once again, thank you for watching. TypeRegal, thank you for sending this to me. I will put a link in their channel if they have one. I think they do. I don't know. I'll have to find out about that. So I'll definitely include that. And thank you for sticking around with me on this. Take care.